But no, that's the actual London Bridge. So, came from London, England. Jolly old England. Pip, pip, cheerio. What's always saying? You know, that place. Hey, welcome to, well, this is Castle Rock. That's not Castle Rock. That's Castle Rock. Anyway, this is a takeout point for Topock Gorge, which starts down by I-40 by Needles, and it's this really pretty gorge, I'm told. Where are you going?
I don't know. I'm not
going to hit you. I'm okay.
No, I was trying to show them the without my head in
you have to look at your fat head too. It's a really pretty gorge, so I'm told. It comes down here, and this is where we just saw there was like a truck with one of those trailers with 10 kayaks on it. Mm-hmm. There's a school bus, an old school bus. Looks like the guy's strapping kayaks. I don't know if he's a schoolie or if that's like a tour bus and he's loading up the kayaks that people. But anyway, that's not the river or the lake. This is just a little pond off of the main river / lake. But we see all the birds and stuff. So
it's beautiful. We're
checking out Lake Havasu. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to see this place. So because I think one of the things we want to do, like we said many times, we'd like to get kayaks.
Yeah.
We will get kayaks, and we'd like to float the Topock Gorge.
Yeah.
And this is where we would take out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and there's some other places further. If you want to go a little further, you could actually go all the way to, Lake Havasu City itself, and there's an airport nearby. We already had to stop this once because a prop plane flew
At
over
least
really
this
low.
one is like much farther in the air,
or
higher in the air, I should say.
And it's beautiful here today.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like 80, 82, something like that today. So. This is a nice. We've already talked about it. This will be our refuge from
cold weather.
Kingman.
Yeah.
When it's cooler, because Kingman's cooler than it is here, 10 to 15 degrees. So it's like we'll be here. Like in the winter when it's kind of chilly up there, we can come down here and we'll get like 70-degree days, and it'll be beautiful.
I don't know what the birds are doing out there, but they're doing crazy stuff.
They're doing bird things.
Yep.
That's what birds always do. They squawk and dive and chase each other around, and they're doing it. That's why. No, they in the spring when they really do it. These birds, because I used to go fishing in a place that kind of looked like this, and the little mud hens, coots, whatever you want to call them, or everywhere, and that's all they do in the spring is they just sit there and chase each other around, and they puff up their feathers and show their butts. We just stopped here real quick. We're gonna head down to Lake Havasu proper. We're gonna walk by the London Bridge, right along the little waterfront by the island. There's like a channel that created an island, and there's a walk all the way along it. So we're gonna walk along there and just check it out. We've never really checked out Lake Havasu. We've been by here, through here, near here a bunch of times, but we've never actually gone into Lake Havasu and checked it out. So that's it. I think it's time for a montage or something. I know you can't see it, but there's a guy out there in a kayak fishing, and he's got a fish on it right now. So we've already seen it. We only been here a couple minutes. This is the dock. This is not a launching dock or for kayaks. It's for fishing, and they've done a lot of habitat improvement. I know I'm walking into the sun. There it is. They've done a lot of habitat improvement according to one of those signs back there. So it's supposed to be do good fishing. We've already seen a couple fish jump. Yep. That guy's got a fish on. Yeah, he just got his net. You can put in kayaks. I know you probably got, but just past the structure here, there's a little beach right below the parking lot. But it's nice just to come out here. You just come out here and fish from here. You probably do okay. Like I said, they have fish structure under the water, to protect minnows and what have you. So I'm sure there's a lot of fish in this area. And the water here is much clearer. You can't tell here, but when you go, you can see back there against the shore, right there somewhere. It's fairly clear, much clearer than that little pond we were at before.
Doesn't look like it was huge fish when he took it out in the net, but
Yeah.
he was definitely a fighter because he was fighting.
Yeah, they have all kinds of, like, you know, largemouth bass. The sign doesn't say they have smallmouth bass, but I think they do. Striped bass, bluegill, crappie, catfish.
A very strange looking fish I'd never seen. Some kind of chub.
And those are like native, like
What was it?
different.
What was the one? It had like a really big fat body, and then it like was really narrow towards its tail.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
I
sorry.
always hold the camera.
I know.
You can't tell when there's just stuff behind us, but when there's water, you can totally tell when I'm holding the camera sideways.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
yeah.
look at us. We're both getting psyched about getting a kayak once we're in the house.
Yeah.
Or getting kayaks.
Just getting out on the water is something I've always wanted to do, and it's just such a beautiful day today.
And then if you look over there, you know, see the land? That's California.
Yep.
Yep. I don't think they have any power over there right now. I don't know if that's true or not. I know they don't have much freedom over there right now, but they may not have power either. So that's it. We're gonna what are we gonna do? You know what we're gonna do. We're gonna shoot some B-roll, and then we are gonna head down the road into Lake Havasu proper. We're not touring the kayak put in places today. It's way too hot in the summer. Like I said, the average temperature in July and August is like 112, 113. So that's just too much. That's the average, which means part of the time it's higher than that. But still, we're really close. We're only about an hour away from Lake Havasu in Kingman. And it's just beautiful to have access to a lake like this. It's kind of like where we used to live. You know, we didn't live at Lake Tahoe, but we lived within about an hour of Lake Tahoe. But the nice thing is Lake Tahoe is a lot more, it's colder, and it's a lot more controlled than Lake Havasu. So, isn't that right?
Yes.
See, even she says so. If she says so, it must be true.
Tons of
You heard it on
little
the internet.
clamshells down there too, like little tiny ones and big ones. I didn't even know there was clams in here.
Anyway, you see the water? It is much clearer here. The other place it was like pea soup green. You could see about 6 inches into it. But this, you know, you can see down there. You can see quite a ways. So Lake Havasu's a much clearer little lake. This is part of the reason we moved to this area, because Lake Havasu's pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go walk back and head on down the road. Shoot some B-roll.
1 hour later.
We're in Lake Havasu City now.
Mm-hmm.
Say, we're by the Bridgewater Channel,
Yeah.
which makes that land over there an island technically.
We had a fantastic lunch at Fat Subs. That's our favorite place to come
Yep.
when we're here. Their BLT on sourdough is amazing.
All their sourdough. We've eaten there. That's like the third or fourth time we've eaten there.
And I think I've only had a BLT because I'm kind of like that. I get myself into these situations that's what I like. So it's fantastic though.
So yeah, and it's right by the London Bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You could walk.
Yeah.
Like if you were down here somewhere, you could walk up there and get it. We drove. But,
Yeah.
Then we parked at the city park.
It's actually the Rotary Park, and it is so nice.
Yeah, they have a beach, a swimming area. This whole section here. Let me turn this around. You see that whole section out here? I mean, all the way out to the point. I don't know if you can see that, but all the way out to the point. That's all no wake.
Mm-hmm.
So that whole bay out there is no wake. So if you wanted to,
If you want to kayak or
swim or kayak
stand up
or
paddleboard or
float
swim.
on your little
Yeah.
pool floaty out there, you could totally do it. No waves coming in.
Yeah, it's
Big ones anyway. I mean,
Yeah,
a boat
big
went by
ones.
here at 5 miles an hour and it still left a little bit of a
yeah.
wake.
I mean, but none of the crazy wakes.
So this goes all the way from way down there, even past where we're parked, all the way down to the other end of the channel. So and it's actually on both sides.
I'm distracted, you guys. There's birds flying in the water, the sun sparkling off the. I'm so distracted. I'm like a squirrel, or a dog with a squirrel. I don't know. Whatever. I'm distracted.
Yeah, there's paths on both sides of, and I think if you wanted, you could like walk down, cross London Bridge on foot, and then walk the other side and come back or whatever. So
Cool.
kind of cool.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue down. We're gonna go see London Bridge. We drove over it. We've seen it, but we're gonna go like near it and.
This
really
is
see it, so.
actually so incredibly beautiful, and I can't believe this is so close to where we're gonna live. I mean, it's fantastic. I love it.
Oh, sorry. This bench has those little skateboard things, you know, that they clamp on to keep skateboarders from, and it hurts.
Is that what that's for?
I'm gonna stand up now. Yeah. See, watch. See, they have those things on here. Is that to keep skateboarders from grinding on this 5-foot wide bench? Whatever. Anyway, we're gonna continue walking down. Oh, by the way, this is totally only to me, but right here, I watched a video on YouTube, and a guy was fishing. He walked all up and down this path, but right here, he caught a bunch of smallmouth bass. So I think it's probably because it narrows here, and maybe they like to sit in there, but he caught a bunch of them right here. So I'm just saying that. It's kind of cool. All right, I'll put the camera on and go. Should be wrong. See that tree? It is a really beautiful tree. She just walked up and hugged it. He literally walked up and hugged it.
It's beautiful. Don't make fun of me. It's beautiful. I just felt compelled. I needed a hug.
I'm just reporting. You folks, you make your own judgment.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes
I've never seen her do that before. I've never
That's
seen her
because-
walk up to a tree.
that's because he doesn't pay attention. I've done
hug a
it before.
tree.
He just has never seen.
Oh my God. We walked like 50 feet
Yeah.
before she hugged said tree. Now, there's a golf course right here, and you can see the channel over here. And it goes like this all the way. It's kind of cool. I mean, like I said, if you want to, kayak or, canoe or whatever, up and down this channel, because the boats don't go very fast. So, totally cool thing. Oh, and there's London Bridge. It's not as far as I thought it was. So there it is, the London Bridge. It's not just a name. That came from London, if you weren't aware. They brought it over here, brick by brick, when they dismantled that in London, England, and brought it over here to Lake Havasu and reconstructed it across this channel. I don't know when that was actually built. 1800s? 1700s? I don't know. It was built a while back. Then they replaced it, and they brought it here. I think they brought it over here in the 60s or something. But you can see it's really freaking beautiful here. The water is all kind of turquoise color, and there's I think that's the London Bridge Resort. It looks like a castle. Get it? See what they did there? London Castle. Get it? We just crossed under the bridge. It's a little partier here. You might be able to hear the music in the background at the blue chair over there. They're rocking out. So the restaurants are open down here, and yeah, nobody's wearing masks. It's awesome. It's like normalish life down here. Anyway, I guess this is called like the village, according to those signs right there. But they have other restaurants and stuff. You can rent electric bikes. You can rent boats. You can rent all kinds of stuff. Wow. You can, get a copyright strike. Yeah, I had to walk down a ways because we walked right by that building and they just started blaring that music. So, plane.
Yeah, it's kind of loud here.
Yeah, well, there's an airport down here, and then there's Vegas, obviously, and then Bullhead City has an international airport. True. That's where Trump flew in, actually yesterday, as we're recording this. Trump flew into that airport. So we did not go see him because we didn't. And I'm glad we didn't. I saw pictures. It was crazy.
Although, I'm sure you guys saw in the news, but some pilot wasn't paying attention and they sent F-16s after him because he wasn't responding on the radio. They shot flares at him and everything. There was a little excitement, I guess.
Oh, the London jet boat. You can see down there. That's the end of the channel. It goes down there. There's a little lighthouse. There's lighthouses everywhere around here. One of these days I want to do like an Instagram post. The lighthouses of Lake Havasu City. I assume they're operational and they're marking like the entrance to the channel and like other on the island. They were like on the outer part of the island that's facing the main lake. So
it was actually kind of cool. There's all these dirt trails on the island that you could just drive and then park right by the lighthouse, and it looks cool.
You get down to the water. You know, it looked pretty steep. The few places we saw, like they didn't have a nice gentle beach. It was like, but still, you can go out there and do it. Like I said, very accessible here. You can get down here. We parked for free down at the park. There's other places you can park. Right next to those Jeeps up there.
Yep.
CJ, hold on. CJ5. You may notice in the montage, or montages, as the case may be, this is like an homage to the London Bridge. Just like every conceivable angle of the bridge. It's a cool looking bridge though, and it's historic. So I mean, it came all the way from London. Can you imagine that? They took that thing apart piece by piece. They shipped it over here on boats, drove it over here on trucks, and then constructed it across this. It seemed like it'd be easier to build, you know, your own bridge, but whatever. What do I know? We arrived at the end of the official path. It looks like you can go down to that beach if you wanted, but this is the end of the official path. So I don't think we're going down there. Jen really wants to walk all the way down there and see the lighthouse, which is way, way down there. And I don't want to.
I have a hard time when there's a path in front of me not wanting to continue.
Hey, look, there's a path in front of us.
But I guess
if we turn around.
Yeah. It's all right. We'll save it for another day.
Or we won't, because there's like 86 lighthouses around here.
Maybe.
We don't have to see all of them today.
Not today. One day, though.
Maybe.
One day.
I like Lake Havasu. If it wasn't 113 degrees in the summer, I might have bought a house here. But it's 113 degrees in the summer. On average. I mean, some days it's hotter, like 120 or 125. No thanks. We're walking back now. We will catch up with you somewhere on the way back. So you see the tiki hut? It's not a hut. It's a boat. It's a little tiki bar on a boat. It says Cruisin' Tiki's right there on that sign.
It's pretty cool.
It's kind of cool. So
I'm not even a drinker, and I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, so your captain is also your bartender. Hopefully he's not drinking also. I've seen those before somewhere. I don't think it was here though.
I've seen the ones where you pedal. But yeah,
like in Portland and stuff, where you get on the little, you pedal around town and they serve you beer.
Yeah.
But you're not steering, so. All right, we're almost back to the bridge again. Whew. It is hot here. Maybe I'll make Jen go in and get me some shaved ice.
I could do that.
Because she can have shaved ice, because it's flavoring in frozen water.
Yeah. It says it's Hawaiian shaved ice.
And I don't have a mask with me, so I don't think.
I do.
I don't. Darn. I guess she'll have to go in. So it's a shaved ice kind of day.
So I had to pay her.
Yes, it's a little warm.
Yeah.
How much is that?
But at least not humid.
Nope.
If we were in Florida, it would feel like 20 degrees warmer. Blech. All right. Shaved ice. I think it was on the other side of the bridge.
Yep.
So we'll meet you over there. So we got our shaved ice.
We did.
I got blue coconut and
pina colada.
Pina colada. We're sitting right under the bridge.
It is funny. We were just talking about how this kind of reminds us a little bit of Jamaica. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but...
Well, they played a Bob Marley song, and that helped. But the way the buildings look, because they're, well, not all of them, but that one back there, it's kind of like an English Tudor kind of vibe, which they have in Jamaica because it used to be a colony. Those are skateboards, by the way, if you wonder what that noise was.
Yeah. It was funny because
And the water, and it's warm.
The water, it's warm. They're playing Buffalo Soldier. It totally took me back to Jamaica. It was pretty fun.
So, anyway, we're gonna finish our blue ice, and we're gonna go. It's cool under here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not cold at all, but
No.
it's like when you're out in the sun, it starts to get a little warm, but under here, it's very, very pleasant. So, all right, we eat this before it melts. All right, that's it. We walked back. We're parked right back here, so it was pretty much the same stuff on the way back.
Yep.
So we didn't do any filming.
It was a super fun day, though, especially considered 3 days ago. We were hunkered down on the couch with 50-mile-per-hour winds, and it was cold and nasty. And now we're in paradise. It's beautiful.
Sounds like she practiced that.
I didn't.
She's been thinking that the whole way. Yeah, she did. She told me the exact same thing like 5 minutes ago.
That doesn't mean I practiced it. I just wanted to share with y'all what I shared with him.
Anyway, that's it. It's Lake Havasu.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll let you guys go. And she's going to say that thing.
So as always, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your amazing support and comments. We hope you enjoyed our day in Lake Havasu. And we'll see you all down the road. Bye-bye.
Yeah, what she said.